With so many incredible places to see in Cuba, it can make preparing an itinerary difficult. I spent 10 days traveling across the country and thought I'd share with you some ideas and highlights from my trip here. You can check out individual videos for each one of these locations on my channel. A classic car tour is the ultimate way to kickstart your adventure in Havana. These vintage cars have been kept running since the revolution due to import restrictions. They are running in pristine condition due to engineers they call magicians. I mean, riding in one of these is like going back in time. And what could be cooler than exploring the city in a 1951 Buick? Hotel Nacional was opened in the 1930s during Havana's heyday. This is where the who's who of global elites used to come. A-list Hollywood stars, politicians, and all of the mafia. I'm talking big mob bosses like Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano. It later served as an outpost during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Today, it's still a hotel and is perched on a hill overlooking the Malecon. Now, if you can't afford to stay here, I would suggest at least coming, checking out the beautiful views, having a cocktail at the bar, and getting some history.
La Floridita is one of the world's most iconic bars. This is where Ernest Hemingway used to frequent during his time in Havana. I'm paying tribute to the man himself right now with what is called a Papa Hemingway daiquiri.
Vinales, which when translated means vineyard, although I've yet to see any vineyards here, is an historic settlement in the western part of Cuba, about 2.5 hours away from Havana. It is a very popular destination due to its location in the dramatic Vinales Valley. Now, while you can take a day trip here from Havana, I recommend coming and staying a few days to experience all that there is to offer, whether that's horseback riding, checking out some of the caves, visiting some of the tobacco plantations, or just relaxing in the quaint, colorful village. We're finishing our trip at a tobacco plantation with an actual Cuban cigar. Lovely. Got to experience a bit of the drying house, taste a little bit of rum, some homemade coffee, and honey. It's been pretty great. I mean, you can't come to Cuba and not have one of these, right? One of the day trips that you can take from Vinales is here to Cayo Utias. It's this beautiful beach with white sand, turquoise waters. Now today's a bit overcast, so not so sunny, but still great. You can rent stuff to go snorkeling. There's a restaurant and a bar. I mean, what's not to love? I am in the Bay of Pigs. You might have heard of it, a small skirmish here in 1961 between the Americans and the Cubans. But besides that, there are two places that you can stay here, Playa Larga, which is where we chose to stay, and Playa Girón. This beautiful beach just happens to be like a 2-minute walk from our casa. But people come here because there is beautiful snorkeling and scuba diving, even shipwrecks that you can come and see. There's also some nature reserves where you can check out the flamingos, crocodiles, and even the world's smallest bird. Now, we had one full day to squeeze in as much as we could, and this is what we got up to. Cueva de los Peces, the cave of the fishes. I mean, it looks it, right? Anyways, it's a great place to go snorkeling, highly recommended from our casa, right outside of Playa Larga. So I'm about to jump in and go see some fishes. So right across the street from the cave of the fishes is this. The water is extremely clear and you can actually see more fishes. I am in Trinidad, which is as far south as we're going to go on this Cuban adventure. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its cobblestone streets, its beautiful, colorful houses, and its well-preserved colonial architecture. I mean, it's a photographer's paradise. I've probably already snapped 100 photos in just the first 5 minutes. It's a great place to base yourself from if you want to visit places like the famous El Nicho waterfall, where there's actually another smaller waterfall called El Cubano. Visit an old sugar plantation because Trinidad was very famous during the sugar trade. And sadly, I'm wishing that we actually had already booked another day here.
So I was very hesitant to come up here because it was a very sweaty, mosquito-ridden hike, but 100% worth it. This is incredible. You can swim in here, into the cave, even underneath the waterfall. It's a definite must-do one in Trinidad.
Trinidad is known for its music and its salsa, and this is Casa de la Música. It's a famous bar. Look at this open top, all the way to the top. Has a band going, drinks, and constant salsa. While walking to the top of every viewpoint isn't always worth the climb, this one definitely is. We're making our way back to Havana and decided to have a one-night stay in Matanzas. This place is actually known as Creole Venice due to the many bridges that can be found throughout the town. It resembles Trinidad a bit with all the colorful houses, this beautiful square, and there's a couple of things to check out. So we're gonna go take a walk and see what there is to see. We are at a pharmacy museum that's just right off the Parque de Libertad. This place is amazing. It's an old pharmacy from the 19th century that still has everything in pristine condition, like vases with medicines. You go to the laboratory where they were making the natural drugs, see how they were making the pills. I mean, this place is just incredible. So if you're here in Matanzas, do yourself a favor and come in. We are walking down the Narvaez Street. I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly, but it's this great street that runs along the river. You can pop into some actual local artist galleries and see them working. Walk past these amazing modern art sculptures. There's bars and restaurants. It's just this really cool street where you can soak up the arty vibe. I hope this and my other Cuba videos have helped you in planning your trip here. Please drop me a comment. I'd be more than happy to help with any questions you may have. And as always, like and subscribe.